Yeah, hello everybody. It's your boy Al Scorpio with This and That Presents. Got my boy here.
Mr. Nada.
We're over here bringing you the review of X-Men the arcade game. That fucking classic from Konami. Came out in 1992. Based off of the 1989 cartoon X-Men. Pride of the X-Men. I had that shit on VHS. Classic. Anyways, Mr. Nada, tell me about this game. What you love about it? What you hate about it?
It was one of the things I looked forward to on the weekends whenever I got a chance to go to like my local bowling alley and stuff. Right up there with the Metal Slugs and all those other arcade machines that I couldn't really get a hold of. But this one was always the loudest and right up front. I mean, it was like the one you always wanted to play. And I didn't really know much about the X-Men back then, but you know, it was definitely really fun for when I actually played it when I was younger.
Yeah, see here, I'm a damn Marvel fanboy, I'm not gonna lie. X-Men was my favorite group for the longest, and then I became more of an Avengers fan. Try to follow the X-Men storylines and everything like that. My main character is Cyclops. Once they started making Wolverine the fucking focal point for everything, I kind of lost interest in it. But I remember going to this place called Odyssey Funland back in Chicago, getting to play the 6-player cabinet. Very hard to find. We just looked it up. You could buy one of those for $4,800. I ain't buying that shit. We got an emulator. Unlimited continues. And you could play it on my 75-inch TV. How about you? You enjoy that 6-player cabinet?
I only got to play the 4-player cabinet. I guess we're a little ghetto back in the day up at our bowling alley. Or either that or he just didn't want to spring for the 6 cab. But that's fine.
Alright, so let's talk about this game here. From the very basic design of this game, it's way better than, let's say, this other piece of shit that we recorded called Cadillacs and Dinosaurs.
Jesus. Let it die.
But now this is how you do a beat 'em up right. Character design is great. Gameplay is fluid. Animation is fun. Not too long of a beat 'em up. And the mechanics are great. Each one is different. Each one has their own special powers, and the heroes are fucking fantastic. They use the source material right. Tell me about it. You're a bigger beat 'em up guy than I am.
Yeah, they did pretty good with the villains too. The only thing I didn't like about it was, I remember the Sentinels are supposed to be these big freaking things, like the size of buildings, and then they just walking around like casual dudes in here, and they're the main fodder. I mean, there's plenty of other things there could have been. I mean, there are other things, but it's just like foot soldiers for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's all it ever was. There was not very much unless it was a boss or if you were in a special type of stage or something like that. I mean, you know, when you're first playing it's cool. It's like, it's a freaking robot. I don't care. I'm blowing it up. Bits and pieces of it are flying everywhere. I mean, you have other things in different stages and stuff, but it's mostly Sentinels. You get that one big Sentinel in the opening, but you never see that guy. Not really. It's like maybe one of the stages. I don't remember. Is one of the bosses in there?
No, you know what? You're right, though. The Sentinels are small, and the only really small Sentinel in the comic books would be Nimrod or Bastion. So, I get your point. They kind of did fuck up there, but they just needed some source material.
Nah.
You couldn't have, what was it, the humans that hate mutants, Brotherhood of Humans or some shit, or man, and all they did was hunt down mutants. You couldn't have that feeling.
Oh, I want to see Colossus grab one of those signs and just crack him over the head with it. He's like, "You are stupid. Go away. Mutants are good." That would have been great. Or just like Wolverine is like, "Hey, bud, you know, I got this thing." And he's like, stick it right through his sign. There's my opinion of you. Blah. Or it's like holding up one middle finger claw.
Kind of like in the cartoon?
Yeah, it would be nice. You know, that nice little difference. Make it a little more real. You know, instead of all these very strange complexes where all these weird robots and stuff are everywhere. I mean, I know Cyclops got to be hurting his legs and stuff because, you know, he's straight up kicking and punching robots. They're made of metal. I mean, unless they're made of something else. I mean, it's just like, oh. I mean, at least Wolverine can heal from that crap. So, you know, I don't understand that. But whatever. It was fun as hell when I was younger.
It was. And, you know, some of the characters are kind of sad because they brought in the Dazzler.
Yeah, I didn't even know who the hell that was when I was little. I was like, who the fuck is that?
And nobody of importance.
Was she like the disco dancer of X-Men that I was not aware of or something? She's just like coming there with an afro and be like, doo-doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. I don't know.
No, you know what she was? If you remember the 93 cartoon, Jubilee, the little firework girl, pretty much that was Dazzler. She just did little shot bolts of light, and she was the little party girl before in the 80s. She was your typical 80s blonde party girl.
Okay, I get it.
Then in the 90s, you had to go with the Asian party girl with the little firework powers. Boop, boop, boop. She did get a second mutation in the comic books, but that's neither here or there.
Yeah.
Jubilee is pretty badass in the comic books.
Just gotta have an angry lady in there somewhere doing cool stuff for people. I'll do whatever I want. Ba-ding, ba-ding. All right.
Alright, before we get into too much trouble over here with the Wokity Wokes. Anyways, Maddie, Mr. Nada, what would you grade X-Men?
The 80s me would say about 6 or 7. 90s me, actually, sorry. But yeah, it feels like an 80s game, but that sure as crap went around now. But yeah, it's high up there. It's definitely one of the classics. You know, right up there with like Gauntlet and Street Fighter and
Final
stuff
Fight.
Like that. Yeah, I mean, this is something I would play just for the hell of it. Just to see alligators and spandex getting their ass whooped on an island. I'm just all about it.
Alright, so you graded the last one. I'll grade this one.
Okay, go for it.
I'm going to give this one a 9 out of 10.
Okay.
Any objections to that?
No. You got more info on this than I do.
I mean, it was one of the best beat 'em up games I ever played.
Yeah, I liked it.
This, Simpsons, fucking Alien versus Predator.
Yeah. Even original Alien was okay. A little bit.
Oh yeah, that was a good game too. Don't worry, we'll get to that one too. All of this is brought to you by our little emulator box, the Super Console X Pro. But y'all have a good day.
All right. See you guys later.